What's going on, you guys? It's Johnny, and as you can probably hear from my voice, I am sick. So yeah, I just thought I'd tell a quick little story about the time a stranger came to my house and I entered the door, and something bad could have happened to me, possibly. But, if you hear like noises, that's my cats running around, they're playing. So, um, it was like 12 o'clock at night, and this is where I used to live at. I used to live in Inca Candler, but now I live in Canton. So it was like 12 o'clock, everybody else was sleeping, and I was getting hungry because I was watching YouTube videos of H2O Delirious, and it was a Fallout video that he posted. It was from Fallout 3, and I was hungry, so I paused the video and I was like, alright, I'm gonna get something to eat. I walk in my living room and I go to my kitchen and I hear a knock at the door. So I unlock the door, and there's this African American man, and he was like, do you have a phone that I can use, because I was at a party and my car just broke down and I just need somebody to come pick me up. And at first I was like, no, I don't have a phone, because I didn't have a phone at the time. And he was like, oh, alright. He was like, and then he looks at the house to my right. That was one of my neighbor's house, and he was like, does a white old bald man live right here at this house to your right? And I says, yeah. And he was like, oh, I used to work for him. Then he told me that he was like, oh, back in the day I used to work with that man, so I'm gonna ask him if I can use his phone. I was like, alright, cool. So he goes over there, and my mom wakes up and she's like, did you open the door? I said, yeah, somebody was outside. She said, who was outside? I was like, it was some guy who said that he went to a party and his car broke down. He needed a phone to call somebody, and I told him I didn't have a phone. I'm sorry I keep yawning. I didn't get much sleep last night because I'm sick. Anyway, my mom was like, you can't just be opening the door to strangers. She's like, he could have had a gun. He could have had, a knife. He could have shot you, stabbed you, kidnapped you, or did something. I was like, I slowly started to realize, I was like, yeah, that could have happened, but it didn't. I'm very glad that it didn't. The man's car was right next to our fence, like, 'cause we had a wooden fence just across our front yard, and I don't know why we had it. It was stupid. I wanted to freaking tear it down, because when I was living over at Inca Candler at the time, I used to have to mow my lawn, and I would always do our backyard first, and then I would do the front yard, because the backyard was the biggest, and the front yard was like more flat, and our backyard was like sort of downhill. So I would always do the backyard first, and then the front yard. And I kept on thinking to myself, I'm like, why do we have this stupid wooden fence in the front of our yard? It's not even like holding, it's not even like keeping anything in, or like it was just like one straight thing of a fence, if that makes sense. Um, and the guy's car was right next to the wooden fence, and I went to see if his car was there the next morning. It was gone, so I was thinking, maybe he called a mechanic or a tow truck or something and had somebody take him home. But I guess the moral of the story is like, be careful who you open your door up to, especially if you don't know them, because it may just be the last time you ever live again. If that makes any sense. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy the story. I'm gonna go to sleep because I am tired. Um, Hopefully my voice feels a little bit better. But I'll keep y'all updated on how I'm feeling. So, talk to y'all later. Bye.